Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you have been rocking with me for a minute, thank you for watching. It's been a minute since I've done this intro, but yeah, here goes. So the purpose behind this video is for me to share my story with you, right? That was the purpose of creating the YouTube channel, Anti-Who's, right? So, okay, we'll go right into it. Earlier last month, I did a video with one of my sisters did a video of several of us, and she asked us some questions right there on the spot. One of the questions she asked was, what is one of your greatest accomplishments? And I thought about it, and the question that the answer that I gave to that question was, my high school graduation. Yesterday was when the video came out. It was kind of for me to watch because this is me being vulnerable, but it is the truth. I attained my bachelor's degree, and me attaining my bachelor's is nothing compared. The feeling that I had when I got my high school diploma is nothing compared to my bachelor's. I feel I this the high school diploma, high school graduation was more of an emotional moment for me compared to the bachelor's. For me, at that time, it feels like, this is the beginning of what is to come. I remember they were playing the song from Natasha Bedingfield. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else, no one else can speak the words on your lips. Words are spoken. Live your life with arms wide open. To the years where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. So, uh, that it stayed in my mind. It was just like so emotional for me. And looking at my family, my parents, my mom specifically, she didn't have the opportunity to go to school, and that is something she's always spoke about. And when she talks about it, is always like a regret, you know and which is why she's always pushed me however that she can. Like, she couldn't teach me certain things because she didn't have the knowledge, and the language barrier didn't have the case. So I was a very independent child, having to learn and do things on my own and telling them what the letters say when the school sends letters. So basically, I had to be that person from a young age. And my dad, I think he started, but he didn't complete. So I know he didn't complete, he didn't reach high school, he didn't finish high school. So for me, when I graduated high school, that was a big accomplishment for me. And me watching that video, I was like, I didn't even talk about my bachelor's. And maybe people won't are gonna watch it and think, she only got her high school diploma and that's all. But it's my story. It's my story. It's my accomplishment. It's something that it's how I felt. It's how I feel. And to this day, it's still me attaining my high school diploma is the best feeling that I've had, because like I said, it was like the beginning of something, of what is to come. This is the first step of all the greatness that I'm about to achieve. And I am not ashamed of my story. I'm not ashamed of my story. The reason that I created this platform is to encourage others that may grow up in my same situations, kids that are grown up or brought up by immigrant parents, and their parents are working 9 to 5, working. My dad worked at a hotel. My mom sells produce and those type of things. So like they're hustlers. They're not working. Not saying like a government job isn't a hard job, but my parents, they like, the word that coming to me is like it's like slave. Haitians are very hard workers. Anybody could tell you that. And I seen my parents work hard. And although certain things that I see they do is not how I want, that's not how I want to approach life. But I see it, and that's what motivated me to strive for more, but also I did not want to live that same lifestyle that I grew up in. So I've always sought for mentors. I sought for things outside of my environment. In primary school, I looked up to my teachers. I wanted to, they were my role models. I wanted to be a teacher when I was in primary school. When I hit high school, I know that I wanted to go abroad to go finish my studies. And while I was in high school, I was like, man, I want to be able to stand out from other students when I come. I want to be able to have the advantage, the experience when I go on a job. So the government had a BOP program in high school, which is something that I find that they should really bring back because I really benefited from that. And that is when if you're in your last year, the year before you graduate, you can do stage, internship at a government entity or a non-government entity. So they prepare you for it. They do a workshop where you learn how to do resumes, write cover letters, go on the interview. Like they teach you what the do's and the don'ts of going on an interview. So boom, I did that while I was in high school. I did it twice. I interned at my first one was at Census. That was bomb. That was nice. I that was really that was an experience. It was really good. That taught me customer service because we hear stories about going to census, but being in the background and dealing with persons, I know that there are certain ways that you have to deal with people. I've even had a situation while there where I was in the wrong and I had to go up and apologize to the customer. And it doesn't, life, you have to learn to humble yourself. You can't be wrong and strong and just want to talk to people any kind of how. But anywho's, the second time I did it was at the social welfare office and the labor department. And there were like two, there were one upstairs, social welfare's office, they were in one building. Social welfare's office was upstairs and labor department was downstairs. And that experience is what transitioned me or directed me towards social work because I had an experience where we were able to assist a client with attaining certain household items and seeing how her reaction was like, wow, I want to be able to work in a field that can, help people and that you get that feeling. Although you can't help everybody, but being in that experience really directed me towards that the field that I'm in right now. So yeah, so when I was in high school, these are things that I wanted to do to make myself more more, what's the word, when you sell yourself, like more, yeah, you guys get what I'm trying to say. Marketable, yes. So I did that so I can make myself more marketable, and it worked. It helped. And after high school, I graduated, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Actually, I said I wanted to work, get get money, you know, um, save some money before I go abroad. So I did that, and after high school, I did not want to work any kind of job. And I say this not to bash anyone that may be working like restaurants. I didn't want to work at a KFC. I didn't want to work at a Burger King. I did not want those type of jobs because for me, like I said, seeing my parents, and I feel like for me it would have been hard for me to level up or to, sorry, for me to grow or like just remove myself from that. If I were to start from there, especially where I want to go, it's gonna be hard for me to pull away. When I present my resume and I say, and I have on my resume, I used to work at KFC, I used to work at Burger King, I was doing that, and I presented at a government job, it would be harder for me, I believe, to get a job. Not to say it's impossible, because people have done it, but I didn't want that for myself, so I did not do it for me. And again, I say for me. But anywho's, after school, after I graduated, I started working at a pension fund, and there I was working around. professional, people that went away to study, that did Holland or wherever it is. Everyone there had a profession, and being in that circle, and I'm the only person with a high school diploma. Of course, I'm gonna want to go away and complete my studies and get paid good money because they were getting paid some nice change, you know. So um, I say all this to say that I've been intentional about where I'm going in life, and I also always look more like further than my environment. And I am big on speaking my story because I pray and I hope that it'll motivate others out there. And also to God has really placed me in places and positions that I've encountered persons in power. And I really feel led to say this because I am not fazed by people that are in high positions. In high school, I got the opportunity to meet the queen, and that alone, God know what He is doing in my life. And I'm going to say this, and this is no way of me being boastful. I'm not an ordinary person. I'm not an ordinary person, and I think about, was it Joseph that was taking care of the sheep and the lamb, and his own father went looking for all his brothers except him. Sometimes people overlook you because they don't think because they don't think that you're the person, but God knows what He's doing. And yeah, and yes, the reason why I am very keen on sharing my story is because where God is taking me, nobody going to say it's because Christine Regis had connections for her to reach there. Everything, every leveling up in my life is going to be God ordained, and whatever door or whatever seat or whatever place that He that I am sitting on or I'm going to sit on, nobody can move me from that. And I can say that with confidence. Nobody will be able to move me from where He's about to take me. So this is a video to just talk about the story and just motivate you guys, and also to say that nobody is going to be able to remove moi from the. You see, my name is Christine Regis. I ain't connected to nobody. I don't know why you're going there, but I just have to say it. I just have to. But anywho, I hope this video motivates you to strive and seek mentorship, like see more than what your actuality is at this time. Whatever God placed in your heart is for a reason. A lot of things that I've been passionate about, and I just thought as a child, I still have these same passions, and I can see, well, I don't see the whole picture, but I can see how God can make these things happen for me, well, use me to do these things in the future. So keep a lookout for what God is about to do and what He's about to do through me, and wherever He's about to take me, I pray that it will minister to you and that it will encourage you and just let you know that God, He doesn't go back on His word. He don't go back on His word. He's faithful. Point blank. Period. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you are encouraged, and yeah, we out here. Have a blessed and a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye.